Well, what's going on, family? I didn't know, now you know. On this platform, welcome to my live. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. If you are able to join us at this hour, it is 12 o'clock on the dot. 12 o'clock on the dot, family, for sure. So if you was able to join us live, welcome to the live. Just like the video is titled, Monitoring Spirits, family. And we're going to dive strictly with it. Not right now though. I want to do my little intro so that everyone that was able to tune in can feel welcome. If you are one of my A1s, my day ones, we started all the way from the bottom, family. Now we here. Thank you, gang, for supporting this channel this far. And we are on a 3-year road on YouTube. So I really do appreciate they come up from 1 subscriber to over 15 subscribers. A win is a win. A win is a win. From 1 subscriber to 15 subscribers, over 15 subscribers. So the channel certainly have increased tremendously, which is a great thing because life is always about growth and development, right? And everything that's physical is always spiritual. So yes, I just want to thank my audience and thank my supporters for allowing the channel to grow. And I also would like to welcome the new subscribers. If you have not yet checked out old videos, shorts, old lives or whatever, if you have not got caught up with the channel, please feel free to get caught up with the channel. I have over like 50 some videos that can possibly resonate with your spiritual awakening, your intuitive skills, the ability of you having a gift of gab. A lot of things that I bring to my channel just be spiritual clarity, spiritual truth, things you already know. Because if you're intuitive, you naturally 10 steps ahead. If you have the gift of gab, you naturally 10 steps ahead. It's in you, not on you. If you're a child of God, you naturally 10 steps ahead. That's why no weapons formed against you will prosper. So you have to know when you receive information from someone, if it don't sit well with your spirit, 9 times out of 10, the message is not for you. If they not comprehending or listening to what you saying, chosen ones, 9 times out of 10, those are the wrong people you are talking to. You should be talking to other people because other people will receive the message and take heed to what's being said. So, with that being said, if you have not already, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell so that you can be notified anytime I'm going live or I'm uploading, or in some cases, making community posts for the audience, for the ones that keep up with the channel. Good night, Blue. How have you been lately? I've been good, Gavin Williams. Thank you for checking in. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for YouTube giving you the notification because I ain't seen your name in a while. So I'm glad I was able to see you tonight. But yeah, chosen ones, if you have not yet, like I said, oh yeah, and it's a new feature on YouTube where you can hype your content creator videos up. So if y'all don't mind, be sure to hype the video up as well. That's how we can give the channel a great algorithm and flow. I really do appreciate it. Ed Brian Smith, B-O-Y. Damn, girl. Okay. All right, y'all. So let's dive into it, chosen ones. I'm not going to keep y'all too long. Because y'all know it's in us. It's not on us. We ain't got to beat around the bush and go around the world just to give a direct channel message given to us. You get what I'm saying? So let's speak about it, chosen ones. Let's speak about monitoring spirits. First off, monitoring spirits are nothing but low-key haters. They are individuals that's envious of you. They around monitoring, looking, seeking, and searching to falsify against you just so that they can slander your name, talk about you, or form some type of wicked act against you. Wickedness, deceit, lies, gossip, slander. It's still. That's what monitoring spirits do. Monitoring spirits ask questions that ain't got nothing to do with them. Monitoring spirits mind everybody's business but the one that God gave them. You get what I'm saying, chosen ones? Monitoring spirits insert themselves in conversations, personal conversations, you know what I'm saying, family conversations. Monitoring spirits insert themselves in things. They just insert themselves when not needed. Because once again, these monitoring spirits, chosen ones, they looking for action. And the type of action they looking for, it seems draining to a chosen one. It's toxic to a chosen one. Because it's in its lowest form. You get what I'm saying? See, monitoring spirits, chosen ones, will always, for some reason, find a problem with you, or will find a problem with what you do. But when you shine the light on them, when you use the same manipulation tactics as they do, when you judge them with the same nasty eye they're trying to judge you with, you get what I'm saying, chosen ones? When you question their situation, it's supposed to be all good. It's supposed to be all gravy. Oh, it ain't the same thing. But a monitoring spirit think it comes to convict you. A monitoring spirit think it comes to judge you. A monitoring spirit thinks it comes to lead you the right way. A monitoring spirit is somebody that don't know you, ain't willing to get to know you, but have a lot of input and insight on who you are and who you should be and what you should have did and how you could have did it and how you should act and how you could have react. They just got a lot of uncertainty in regards of themselves, chosen ones. You know, we're going to really talk about it. Monitoring spirits calculate your moves. They listen. They're very observant. They like inmates. They listen. They watch. They take heed to every single thing. You think they don't forget. You think they ain't looking. They paying attention and observing everything. They like inmates. They have photographic memory, chosen ones. You get what I'm saying? And they are willing to bring up any case or charge against you because naturally monitoring spirits are envious of God's people. They're envious of God's people. See, the monitoring spirits in some cases see the light in you. They see the God in you. They hear the light in you. They hear the God in you. When you express yourself, when you're giving examples of what you've been through, when talking to them in person, in secret, about your personal life, your upbringing, your childhood, your parents, your sibling. When you talking to a monitoring spirit, you will see a monitoring spirit is someone that you will know less about their life because they hide. See, a monitoring spirit, you would think that their life is perfect. You would think that their parents was perfect. You would think that they was raised up well, and you would think that they had it all together. Well, those are not monitoring spirits. Monitoring spirits are unhealed adults that's seeking for that's living in shadow ban. You feel what I'm saying, chosen ones? They shadow ban, so they can't do shadow work. But monitoring spirits are those hypocritical, judgmental people that'll make you feel like you ain't doing something right when they hide the right they ain't did. You get what I'm saying? See, chosen ones, you need to be aware of this because monitoring spirits listen. They take heed. You will never really know anything about them unless divine already done place you 10 steps ahead to run across someone that I already done gave you the 411 on their life, 401 on who they really are, and a 401 on what they have going on. You get what I'm saying? See, divine works in mysterious and clever ways, chosen ones. See, when a monitoring spirit try entering your life for the wrong reason, 9 times out of 10, behind closed doors, they don't even know that you know personal information about them. You know insight about them. But they don't know you, no chosen ones, because they are monitoring spirit. And they coming to use anything they know about you against you. Anything they see, anything they hear, anything they witness. They coming to use it against you, chosen ones. They coming to penalize you. I'm telling you, I cannot make this up. So y'all have to be wise in y'all moves, wise in who you seek interest in, wise in who you take up time with, wise in who you disclosing your moves and your business to. Because a lot of these people are sheep in wolf clothing, chosen ones. They words smooth like butter, but they friends with your enemies. They friends with people who that despise you, people who talk about you. And that's who they run and tell your business to. That's what the monitoring spirits do. They keep up mess, they keep up drama, they keep up gossip, and they keep things going. And you will never know. You will never know. You will never know, chosen ones, because they play it safe. They play safe. They play safe, chosen ones. They ain't new to this. They true to being a monitoring spirit. So you best believe you ain't going to recognize the monitoring spirit when it come in your life. You have to stop for a moment and pause for a moment. You have to take heed on all that's been said, all that's been exposed, on all that has happened, on all that has transpired, on all that you have caught on to. And you have to recognize what the spirit show you, and you have to pray for clarity. You have to pray for to see the right thing, to be prayed away from your attackers, to be so that they can be blind in their ways and blind in they deceit, chosen ones. I'm telling you. Let's see what y'all talking about. I'm glad you're here tonight. Been trying to catch the live. Are you single? Finer than, okay. What is she yapping about? Just like the video is titled, we're talking about monitoring spirits. And it's basically in regards of chosen ones. See, if you're a regular person, 9 times out of 10, you probably don't have monitoring spirits, because y'all do things to compete with one another anyway. You get what I'm saying? Everything y'all do is to shame or embarrass or humiliate or make the next person feel some type of way. I'm talking about monitoring spirits and the chosen ones, because first off, the chosen ones don't care about none about what you got going on. They ain't finna care about getting to know your business, to keep a mess with your family, to keep a drama with you in your household. They don't care about your business to try to ruin your life. Them people go through life experiencing so much in life. The last thing they trying to do in life is destroy somebody else's life, because they working to protect themselves from all the weapons formed against their life. You get what I'm saying? See, chosen ones don't mind their business. They have a book to tell. They have stories to tell. They are witnesses to things that no eyes have seen and no ears have heard. Do you hear what I'm saying? See, when you run across a chosen one, they ain't asking you questions, because 9 times out of 10, they don't care. You get what I'm saying? When you run across a chosen one, they don't come off messy, and they don't come off like all the other people that y'all be around and surround yourself with, because 9 times out of 10, they just don't care. They focus is what they spirit lead them to. They focus be on trying to heal and become the best version of themselves. They focus be on trying to heal old ways. You get what I'm saying? That won't protect them in the future when it come down to monitoring spirits, when it come down to evil doers and liars. You get what I'm saying? See, chosen ones trying to store good karma on earth as it is in heaven, because they know they need heavy protection on earth. You get what I'm saying? See, chosen ones is not the type to look for and seek for wickedness and look and seek to destroy people and destroy. They don't look to seek destruction, because they believe in karma. They believe in judgment. It's the monitoring spirits. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in judgment. They don't believe how heavily they judge people, they gonna be judged. They don't believe how heavily they talk about everybody and critique everybody else's life, critique everybody else's doings, ins and outs. They don't believe that the Most High is gonna critique they doings and ins and out in the same caliber. You get what I'm saying? See, monitoring spirits think that they untouchable. They think that when it come down to justice and judgment, they think that it's just nothing, because they caught up in they delusion. They caught up in They caught up in their ways, right? And when you caught up in your ways, it's hard to see who you are. It's hard to see what you do. It's hard to see who you have became. So in a lot of cases, they got to run across the chosen ones so that they can be reactivated, so that they can experience the death, transformation, and rebirth. A lot of these wicked people gonna experience the chosen one. That's gonna activate a lot in their life. It's gonna activate a lot of what they've been putting in the world. It's gonna activate a lot of stored up karma, a lot of stored up bad, just wickedness. I'm telling you what I know, chosen ones. But monitoring spirits, you gotta watch them, chosen ones, because they come in acting like they for you. They come in different ways. They come in with gifts. They come in with a big smile, a big crooked smile with their neck. They come in like this, chosen ones. They come in. I'm telling you, they come in like this. They come in understandable. They come in acting like they one of you. They come in acting like they a man and woman of God. They come in acting like they so spiritually inclined. They come in acting like they see the supernatural and connected to the supernatural. They come in look like they've been monitoring, watching you, because they come in trying to act like you, be like you, trying to articulate a lifestyle in regards to how your lifestyle probably be. This is how they come in, chosen ones, because they've been monitoring you the whole time. They've been watching you the whole time. So you best believe they know how to enter your life. You best believe they know how to present themselves to you to try to get close to you, connected to you, to try to get any information that they seeking to know about you. I mean, it ain't nothing you need to worry about, because if you are who you are, just like I channeled this message randomly, you gonna randomly channel a message to stay prayed up. You gonna randomly channel a message to isolate yourself from people. Like you gonna wake up and go ghost. And you don't even know the monitoring spirit connected to you is the monitoring spirit connected to you. And one day you're going to wake up with no information to feed the monitoring spirit. And the monitoring spirit mask going to drop, because it's going to start acting weird. It's going to start being out of its place and asking you questions it shouldn't ask you. And you're going to see these red flags. See, that's how Christ, that's how God works. That's how God works. I'm telling you, chosen ones. I'm telling you, they think they come in. They think they come in with all this full of tricks and schemes and full of deceit. They think they come in as the trickster and trapper and liar and deceiver they are, chosen ones, thinking that they gonna conquer, thinking that they plan for you will prevail. They may know a lot. You may have told them a little something. You may told them things that you ain't shared with nobody, but they ain't gonna be able to use it against you. By the time they been done use it against you, they going down for how they even came in your life to approach your life. By the time they end up trying to use it against you, chosen ones, what they was hiding in secret done came to the light. I'm telling you, chosen ones, Christ know how to bring the darkness to the light to get your enemies off your back. I'm telling you, and all this stuff in secret they do in darkness, by the time the Holy Spirit bring it to the light, everybody in disagreements with each other, everybody enemy, because they don't even like each other anyway. Monitoring spirits will easily group up against a child of God, a chosen child of God, right or wrong, because they naturally envious of y'all. They naturally jealous of y'all. These folks see every time favor reaches your life. They see every time God is covering you. They see how the creator of heaven and earth show up in your life, and they watch it and they monitor it and they grow envious in their heart for you, because the Lord will show up and get you through things that the Lord didn't get them through, and they mad at you. You get what I'm saying? They go comparing their life to you. Oh, well, that didn't happen that way for me, but it happened that way for me. They grow envious in their heart. They grow jealousy in their heart, chosen ones, because of how you out here effortlessly dodging bullets, effortlessly dodging traps and schemes. How you effortlessly out here dodging wickedness and evilness in high places and in secret. I'm telling you what I know right now, chosen ones. I'm telling you what I know right now. So monitoring spirits are just basically people that help inform your enemies, because they connected to all your enemies. I promise you they connected. Go look on social media. Um Ask them if they got such and such number. The monitoring spirits are connected to all your enemies. All of your enemies. And then this is the tripped out part about it. They know who your enemies are, and they know that your enemies are your enemies, and they know they are connected to them. They oblivious to the role they play in your life, though. They oblivious to the stand they have decided to take. I'm telling you. But when you closing in on their activity, when you closing in on who they are and how they moving and what they become, that's when it become confrontational. That's when it become confrontational, when you closing in on them. But they zooming in on everything you do. And you don't supposed to defend yourself. You don't supposed to see it for what it is. You don't supposed to recognize who they are and who sent them. You don't. You're supposed to be blind-sided and blinded to the deception that's crossed your path, because their ultimate goal is to defeat you. So they want you to play deaf and play blind so that they can easily come around and defeat you. That's another thing, chosen ones. Another your demonstrating spirits trying to get clarity on how you keep prevailing, how you keep defeating these attacks. They think that they can get something that you ain't told nobody. They thinking that you can give them a little insight and give them, a little secret to how you do it. They think that you finna expose some powerful or magical that you do. You know what I'm saying? They think you finna expose yourself in some type of way, chosen ones. They looking for the ingredient that you use to keep yourself protected from who they are and what they have going on behind closed doors. They want the formula to your anointing. They want the formula to how blessed and favored you are. They want the formula to it, chosen ones. So the enemy send monitoring spirits thinking you gonna slip, thinking you gonna fall for people easily. This can be a man, a woman, a friend, an associate. Just because you're a natural born loner, they send people in your life thinking you gonna fall for them. Thinking you gonna slip and tell her the secret. You know what I'm saying? When you do something in secret and it's in your conscience, they thinking that you gonna reveal what's in your conscience. You gonna reveal the formula. You gonna reveal God's plan. You gonna reveal your plans. They thinking they can get so close to you, chosen ones, that you revealing a lot of what they feeding back to your enemies so that they can prey on your downfall. They praying on your downfall. You get what I'm saying, chosen ones? I'm telling you, a monitoring spirit is a quiet ear opener. That's a monitoring spirit. It's a quiet ear opener. They quiet, but they ears open and in tune to any and everything you doing, any and everything you saying. Do you hear what I'm saying? That's why you need to move in secret, chosen ones, because this how they come. It says to move in silence, chosen ones. The moment you go disposing your plans, your jobs, your finances, attack after attack. The moment you go disclosing anything you got going on, it's like it's something coming to lie, steal, kill, and destroy. These be the monitoring spirits. Your insignificant other can be a monitoring spirit. Your boyfriend, your girlfriend can be a monitoring spirit. Shit, you been with her for a month or 2 months now. They know your whole life story, but you don't know nothing about their life. You don't know who their mom is. You don't know nothing about their background. But they was all ears and full attention to your open book. And this is the thing about the monitoring spirits. They'll use your open book, because a chosen one is literally an open book, because you live in truth, and the truth will set you free. So it ain't really nothing you hide. They'll use your open book against you. They'll use things you have grown from, things you have taken accountability of. They'll use things that have really evolved you into becoming the best version of yourself, becoming a better person, not being a person you was last year, 2 weeks ago, a month ago. They'll use the same open discussion that you gave them freely, the same honesty you gave them freely, the same accountability and awareness you gave them freely, just to convict you with and judge you for. I'm telling you, they would use that. That's why I say, chosen ones, you got to watch what you tell people, especially if you don't want it brought back up into your face, especially if you don't want a naked eye judging you. You got to watch what you tell them. because they'll judge you for any situation. But be mindful, these are the people lying about their life. They pretending to have this and pretending to be this and pretending to be the stand-up woman and pretending and acting like they a stand-up guy. But in their heart is full of deceit and evilness. In their heart, they ain't nothing without downplaying somebody else. They won't even be who they are in ego and pride if they want a monitoring spirit looking to take heed on how they can take advantage of somebody else, being an open book to their life and earnest and truthful with their life. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. They'll use your healing process. They'll use your self-love journey and try to convict you with. When in actuality, they ain't doing no shadow work. In actuality, they don't love themselves. In actuality, they not really happy. They'll take all the work you doing into being the person people say you wouldn't be. Let's get that understood. They'll take all the work you doing to becoming the best version of yourself. Somebody that they say you wouldn't be. Somebody that they slept on and never discover you to be. Somebody you gonna pop out and shock people when you become to be. They gonna use all of all of what built you to break you. They gonna use your childhood against you. They gonna use anything you open up to them about. Like chosen ones, you could have opened up to these people about your childhood, about things you experienced. They'll use it against you. You could have opened up to them about abuse or mental abuse, probably from your parents or something like that. Now the monitoring spirit done misconstrue what you done said. Now they think that you this and they think that you that. You get what I'm saying? You got to take heed to sensitive information you share with weak-minded, self-centered, evil people, because they not hearing what you fought through. They not hearing how you conquered. They not hearing how you prevailed. They not hearing how you didn't give up. They didn't hearing how what you went through did not determine you. They not hearing how you was. They not hearing. That's not the end. That's not the beginning of your story. See, they not hearing that, chosen ones. They looking for fault. They looking for something to fault you for becoming a survivor. They looking for something to fault you for becoming free. Fault you for finding yourself. Fault you for choosing the right path. They looking for something to fault you into becoming the greatness that you are destined for. They looking for something to fault you in some type of shape, form, or fashion. They ain't looking to hear you a fighter. They ain't looking to hear that you are a survivor. They ain't looking to hear that you are a generational curse breaker. They ain't looking to hear that you made it out. They ain't looking to hear what you really what really was against you, what you really was experiencing. You get what I'm saying? They not looking to hear the truth. They looking to throw off lies and false illusions and a false narrative, because they envious of you and they jealous of you and they not willing to accept your wholeness. They looking for lack. See, they don't know all of who you are and all of your trials and tribulations and the circumstances, the unfortunate circumstances. See, they don't know that all that help you to become a greater person. They don't know that all of that played a role in who you are today, who you are becoming today, and in the goals and the plans that you are trying to achieve, accomplish, and strive for. See, they don't know that all of that activated the greatness within you, the hustle, the strength, the wings of an eagle. See, they don't know that. So they'll try to use what you've been through, use what you came out of, use what you had to renew your confidence and accept it for what it is and embrace the best you can of it. They'll use all of what was supposed to keep you down. They'll come back with it to try to cover you back up with it. Because they want to see you down. They want to see you fail. They want to see you shaking. They want to see you in fear. So they'll use all of what you took off, what you came out of, just to put it back on you and try to shame you with it, make you feel some type of way with it. Now you ain't coming showing up as confidently. Now you ain't showing up as the best version of yourself, because you got your haters and these monitoring spirits trying to keep you down with a past that you had to break out of, trying to keep you down with a lifestyle that you had to break free from, trying to keep you down from enemies and attackers that you had to fall back from. You get what I'm saying, chosen ones? This is what they do. They come try to shaking your mission and shaking your walk and shaking your faith with Christ. That's what they come to do. They'll use anything that you say against you. And you can, and it could be you telling them that from a good space, a space of peace. They'll use it and cause destruction. You could have talked to them just because you needed somebody to vent to. They don't know nothing about you. And already they characterizing you. Already they judging you. Already they telling you based off your trials and your tribulations how it have made you to be. And you ain't even who they saying you are. That's how you know the favor of God is over your life, because you're not even describing me from you sitting here listening to the trials and tribulations that I had to come out of. You ain't even describing me. So that's it's a blessing that I'm not who you wanted me to be, and I'm not what my trials and tribulations tried to make me be, because you ain't even describing me in the midst of you judging me based on what I'm telling you. That lets you know that I'm covered in life. I'm not what I've been through. I'm not what I faced. I'm not what you think. I'm not what you say about me. I'm not none of that. I'm not fin your ways. I'm not fin these characters. I'm not fin none of this. I'm telling you, chosen ones, that's how you defeat the enemy. By knowing who you are. Because you knowing who you are, you standing for something, and you're not following for anything. You're not following for they false narratives, for they blind eye and decline spiritual hygiene in regards of you. Because some don't have discernment. They don't have the gift of gab. Their intuition is completely off, chosen ones. It's completely off. So when they ring you wrong. When they trying to figure out, they going through loops and holes. You get what I'm saying? It's more to the story. So it done threw off the narrative they done painted, and the narrative they done formed. It done threw that narrative off because you come with layers. you got a whole come on, chosen ones. I'm telling you, they don't know what to do with you. They can't keep up. And the moment they think they got something on you, something else come about. And it throws them off. It make them work even more. I'm telling you, chosen ones. See, when you're dealing with monitoring spirits, you have to know that their assignment is part of humiliation over a chosen one life. Their assignment is part of the humiliation ritual over your life. And that's what they come to do. They come to humiliate you. You can be the best version of yourself. You can be doing all the right things. You can be the man and woman you are. You can be the good-hearted, pure-hearted person you are. A monitoring spirit goal and a mission is to embrace a humiliation ritual over chosen one's life. Because I guarantee you, they're going to be blind to your progress. They're going to be blind to the great things, your healing. They're going to be blind to your change. They're going to be blind to your thrive. They're going to be blind to your willingness to do right, your willingness to make better choices and decisions, and your willingness to live a better life, a holiness life, a peaceful life. They're going to be blind to all of that. And it's like they eyes only open to what you had to come out of. The weapons formed against you is the only thing that they focus on. I'm telling you, chosen ones. And a lot of them really just be mind-boggling that you ain't in a corrupt attitude as them. You get what I'm saying? See, they know that they are deceivers. And it be mind puzzling to them that you ain't no deceiver. You get what I'm saying, chosen ones? It be mind puzzling to them that you ain't come out to be who they are, but they trying to make. You get what I'm saying, chosen ones? You get what I'm saying? They trying to make you out to be the bad guy, but they really the bad guy. And you ain't turned out around somebody just to know their business. You ain't turned out here watching folks on social media just to keep up with what they doing. You get what I'm saying? You see how you turned out. You get what I'm saying, chosen ones? You turned out focused, attentive to the spirit, attentive to what the spirit calling you to. You get what I'm saying? See, people out here and they attentive to the wrong things in life, the wrong ways, and that's why they missing over they mission and missing over they warning signs and missing over what they got going on because they ears attentive to everybody else and what other people got going on and how other people making it. I'm telling you, chosen ones. And they'll hate you for this too. They'll recognize from monitoring you that you ain't messy like them, that you don't keep up with people life like them. They gonna realize this, chosen ones. See, you gonna be operating so differently that it's gonna humiliate them. They are monitoring spirit, looking to seeking ways to humiliate you. But in the midst of getting to know you, they humiliate themselves because you operate in a different way that they didn't even know existed. Do you hear what I'm saying, chosen ones? They being humiliated. Monitoring you and your authenticity is humiliating them. Your truth is humiliating them. What you came out of and what you didn't allow what you came out of to become you is humiliation to people that allow their trials, circumstances, and a lot to defeat them and turn them into an ugly, corrupt, nasty, deceiving, conniving, jealous-hearted, envy person. Do you hear what I'm saying, chosen ones? It turned them ugly. It turned them ugly. That's why they never see the prettiness in you. That's why they never see the goodness in you. Because they look for stench. Because they soul seek stench. People that come for peace, they gonna see the peace you are in. They gonna see the greatness you are in. Monitoring spirits, they don't see that, chosen ones. Because they don't feed off thrive. They don't feed off growth and development. I'm telling you. So that's just what that is, chosen ones. Hey, sister of the breathing blue. What's going on, royal kind? Witches and warlocks. They witches, they warlocks, they all of that. This who they are. This what they do. They around though. And a lot of them, for some reason, they find interest in the chosen ones. They take heed in the chosen ones. And I'm telling you, chosen ones, when you are called to go into isolation, when you are called to detach from person, places, and things, and you unconcerned why, and you unconcerned why your spirit is calling you and telling you to do this, that's your spirit 10 steps ahead of you, and you don't know what's going on. That's why you unknowingly be 10 steps ahead of folks, because you have the spirit 10 steps ahead taking you throughout life as life coming towards you. I'm telling you, as it coming towards you, you being led. You be led. Thank you, Holy Spirit. You be led, chosen ones. Everything you do is powerful. The way you move is powerful. The way you think, your whole operation is powerful, chosen ones. Because you escape the enemy at any given time it come about. Any given time it form. Any given time it speaks. You survive the enemy, chosen ones. You a whole, you powerful out here, bro. You move. You move. Man, I'm telling you, chosen ones. You move stuff around unknowingly. Unknowingly. You dodge bullets unknowingly, chosen ones. You have been pulled up at the place they gon' trap you at. You have been pulled up at the place they gon' set you up at and still leave. This the place you was gonna be set up at. This the place that your trap is at. How you end up leaving the place that they done work hard to set you up in it? How you end up leaving the trap? You had a lot of brilliant minds, let them tell it, on this, and how yo don't know what's going on, let them tell it. How yo gullible, slow, let them tell it, but end up making it out, getting through it. You get what I'm saying, chosen ones? How you end up prevailing, let them, you get what I'm saying, chosen ones? They put their minds together. They calculate moves. They use their brain. They think and they draw strength from one another on how they gonna come and how it's gonna play out. On somebody they thought was the weakest link. On somebody, see when they came and seen you, they seen you as a victim. They seen you as the weakest link. They seen you as the easy target. Do you hear what I'm saying, chosen ones? You are looked at as the easy target because your goodness, your holiness, your kindness, their mercifulness that follows you all the days of your life. That's why they see you as an easy target. They think they take your kindness for weakness. They take your humbleness as stupidity, your meekness as dumbness. Do you get what I'm saying? They take you overlooking insults as you don't know what's going on. I'm not finna argue with no fool. We know they don't get no sense. We know they don't know no better. You know what I'm saying, chosen ones? See, they underestimate your whole operation just to find out you the overseer. You the overseer, chosen ones. They underestimate your whole operation, your temple, your body. They misunderstand it. They oversee it. They underestimate your mind, your capabilities. They underestimate you, chosen ones. They think they're a gold mine to who you are. When you hidden in plain sight, they think they're a gold mine to your strength. They think they gold mine to your capabilities. So they see you as a target. And they plan in secret. They plan in sight. Some be right in front of you, planning in front of you, right in front of you, talking about you. Like you don't hear it, like you don't see it. That's why they thought you was an easy target, because they did it right in front of you. They said it right in front of you. You ain't say nothing. You act like you ain't here. You pretend like you. You know how you play alone, chosen ones. You play alone because you got eyes all around you. You ain't got to visually look at somebody. You ain't got to stare at them like they stare at you to prove that I know what's going on. My third eye open. When I'm not looking, I'm looking. When I'm not paying attention, I'm paying attention. I have the gift of gab. I have discernment. You know how to read energies. You know how to read the room. You already figure it out before you even came along, before you even came pulled up, before you even walked in the building, walked in the door. You done already peeked out the scenery. You already done peeked out who for who ain't for who's sleeping with who don't like who. You already done peeped everything out. It's kind of hard getting over anointed. It's kind of hard fooling somebody who got the gift of gab, who know how to read energies and read rooms, and they're clairvoyant and they in tune with their abilities. Come on now. We ain't gotta watch you physically, because a lot of what we do is spiritually. Our spiritual eyes see you. You get what I'm saying? The physical may not make it look like that, but guess what? Spiritually, we see you. We know we hidden in plain sight. We know that. We know we fool people. You get what I'm saying? You know you fool people. You fool them all the time. They been figured they knowed you. Been already labeled you, put you in a box. They been put you in a box. They been already said, oh, what you gonna do? How you gonna act? How you gonna respond? They done been already spoke this narrative over your life, just for it to come into fruition and bypass, and you show them something completely different. I'm telling you, chosen ones, see, people really don't know who you made of. They really don't know what you made of. You feel what I'm saying? They think they know until they underestimate you. They feel they know until they box you and label you. And you got to show them, I'm more than what you even thought I was. I'm capable to do more than you even labeled me and you know what I'm saying? You subject me to this, and I can do more than what you subject me to. I'm capable of more than what you limit me as. I'm smarter than what you think I am. But when you dealing with a chosen one, you gonna realize that your point is not worth proving to these type of people, because they will have a blind eye and a deaf ear, no matter what. Proving your innocence, proving your power, proving your ability, proving you a child of God, proving you really connected, proving you really a divine being, proving you really a divine feminine and masculine. They're gonna be blind to it, because be mindful, they are monitoring spirit, already envious of what you got going on. They already been researching you and studying you. They already know what you're working with. They want you to not feel and believe what you're working with. So they gonna downplay anything, any awareness or any truth that you have came into awareness of, that you know how to speak with confidence, that you know how to proclaim with confidence. They willing to detise that for some reason. They willing to go against it, tell you who you ain't and all of these chosen ones. You get what I'm saying? They want you to stay in the lost world. They want you to stay in a world that they misunderstood you in. When they seen you, they want you to live out how they misunderstood you. But you don't live out how they misunderstand you. You get to live out how they was blind to have not seen you. How they was stupid to have not thought about you. You get what I'm saying? You be able to live out to fool them when they said that you was the fool. Do you hear what I'm saying, chosen ones? See, like I said, chosen ones, monitoring spirits connected to all your enemies. Monitoring spirits, they the one that go back and give people that don't like you information in regards of you. They go back and share your whereabouts to people they know that don't like you. They know in their heart, mind, and soul, and you know it's true because you done caught them saying stuff about other people's personal business. And I know as a chosen one, people tend to get deep with us. They tend to expose a little more than you think that they would with somebody normally that they don't know, right? So when people randomly meet a chosen one, it's an open book because you are the light source, right? You are the light source. People get in your energy and they can feel your trustworthiness. They can feel that you are trustworthy. They can feel that you are you are a good person. You know one to judge them or convict them. They can feel it, chosen ones. And that's the truth because it is. See, the opposite of what you do to people, people do to you. See, you don't do that to people, but people will gladly do that to you. Those are the monitoring spirits. So in a lot of cases, chosen ones, people done already kind of like told you, you know, it's been times I've been around folks and they talking about the main people they calling best friends and the main people they calling lovers and the main people they calling, oh, they Bunny and they Clyde, where they talking about them badly to me. They talking about them badly to me, chosen ones. You get what I'm saying? See, that lets you know that they are monitoring spirit. See, a monitoring spirit act like they for you, but behind your back, they talking about you bad. They showed you who they were based off how they treated people that they claimed that they was for, they loved, they was cool with. They showed you that. The only thing about it is, chosen ones, to know that you are a real true child of God is that they'll use the main people that they done have opened up to you about or told their business to you about or spoke about to you. They'll use the main people as the same people to use against you and hide their hand because you know the truth of them. You know that they ain't trustworthy. You know that they not earnest. You know that they not good friends. You know they not good people, chosen ones. So they will use them people to come up against you to make you out to be the bad people because you was effortlessly able to expose them people for who you are based off represent yourself and your authenticity, based off being who you are. You get what I'm saying? Because like I said, a lot of y'all are anointed. A lot of y'all are very clairvoyant. A lot of y'all, like I said, y'all do healing and shadow work. Y'all fast. So y'all very high vibrational. And when people in your energy, you bring that trustworthiness. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of people expose the truth of themselves to you before they form weapons against you, before they come up against you. You the only one know the truth about them, and they got everybody else blind and fooled, but not you. So who you think they gonna make an enemy? Who you think they gonna make a villain in their story? You. I'm telling you, chosen ones. That's what they do. So let me see what y'all saying. Can you hear me, or you by yourself could take care? What? Philly checking in. Hey, from Philly. Everyone is not chosen. 12,000 out of 12 tribes of Israel. I was just thinking in the content of monitoring spirits, though. They all on social media. If you a content creator, you got monitoring spirits here. The monitoring spirits gonna show up and take heed and watch more than your supporters. I'm telling you, they're just like right now, if y'all been on this live for some time, if y'all supporting the message, if you supporting the live, y'all be sure to give the thumbs up. And also hype the video. That's how you can we can like embrace the algorithm of the channel by hyping the video and liking it as well. Why can't anyone say they experience any spell work. Chosen ones do experience spell work. Let me tell you, spell work, chosen ones, is a decrease in your energy. Because chosen ones naturally have hyper energy. They naturally have they going energy. If you're a natural healer, if you're a natural shapeshifter, meaning you know how to shapeshift out of negative situations and make the positive out of it, if you don't stay in low vibrational energy often, quite frankly, or all the time, 9 times out of 10, that makes you a shapeshifter. So, people don't speak about the chosen ones because you are an example of how you come out of it. You are the example. Sometimes it ain't nothing to speak about. Just you living, you showing up is an example of overcoming spell work. Because spell work been placed on you your whole upbringing. They use spell work to hinder your finances. They use spell work to hinder your love life. They use finances to hinder to like affect your beauty. They use all type of spell work against you, chosen ones. And you a prime example on when it's a will, when there is a will, there is a way. You're a prime example of hustlers don't stop. We keep going. You get what I'm saying, chosen ones? You a prime example of it. You showing up, being the best version of yourself. You showing up and not stopping. Keep going. Keep doing all the things that you know you can possibly do in this world. Is a representation of all the spell work failing. Because they been preying on your downfall. They've been trying to use your mental health against you. Some of these people done did spell works on your mind to try to make you lose your mind. I'm telling you, they tried to use spell works through your mind, your finances, and your love life, because those are all the things that they lean towards. They won't be nothing without their money, their love life, or they finances, their love life, or they, like a mind. So a lot of spell work used against you was a reflection of what they was weak to. You get what I'm saying? When all your enemies' weakness is your strength. They ain't nothing without each other. You everything by yourself. So that fumbled, that failed, that didn't work. They tried to tamper with your love, like do spell work on your love, like so you'll never find love and love will never find you. Hell, you started a self-love journey. You fell in love with yourself. Another fail, didn't work. Your mind. They tried to do spell work on your mind, get you to go in on yourself. Say, oh yeah, you crazy. Oh yeah, you don't know. You this, oh yeah, you this. Till you start embracing your mind. You wrote a book. You started a YouTube channel. You started a TikTok. You started something to embrace what they questioned, to embrace what they tried to like what's the word, penalize you for. You embrace what they was trying to penalize you for. You embrace what they was trying to use against you to make you go in on yourself. Another failed mission. You rose from the ashes. You rose from the dead. You rose from the grave. It didn't work. Another failed attack. You get what I'm saying, chosen ones? They prey on things that they are weakened to, thinking you're weakened to it, when you not one of them and they not one of you. And what they weakened to is what you strong to. So it's a failed mission, a failed you know what I'm saying? It didn't work. They ain't nothing without they man. They ain't nothing without they woman. They not nothing without they mommy and daddy and people. You everything with the grace of God. You hear me, chosen ones? Long as you love yourself and long as you find yourself, you can be all things who Christ who strengthens you. You get what I'm saying, chosen ones? They like I said, tamper with your finances. God gave you that good spirit. See, you got that spirit that embraces other people's spirits. You got that type of spirit that'll make a person help you. That'll bring somebody into your path that don't mind feeding you or donate something to you. See, you got that type of spirit that Jesus Christ had. You get what I'm saying? That doors open that no man can shut. You walk with that type of spirit. It's called the spirit of God. See, you walk with that type of spirit. They came for your finances. You may couldn't keep no job. But guess what? They couldn't keep God from sending people in your path to keep you uplifted until another way was paid, until another door was open. Another fell attack. Another fell attack, chosen ones. You get what I'm saying? Another fell attack. Like I said, in the end, they tried to use your mental health against you. Some of y'all got into school. Some of y'all embraced who you were. You wrote a book. You use what they was trying to penalize you for. What they was trying to lock you up for. What they was keeping tabs, chosen ones. They had a paper trail. Oh, thank you, Holy Spirit. This message for somebody. They had a paper trail of how they was going to try to use your mind against you. Use schizophrenia and bipolar against you. They had a paper trail on how they thought that they was going to get you put somewhere where you don't deserve to be because you was shaming them. You was irritating their demons. You get what I'm saying? You knew the truth about them. So they thought that they was going to get you locked up and put away off deceit, off envy, off hate, off jealousy. Another fell attack. Another fell attack. Thank God that the world eyes is opening at the right time, at the right place in the right time where they tried to use my mind against me, your mind against you. The world is awakened now. You get what I'm saying? The world awakened. The world awakened. We know you lie, y'all liars. We know what's up. Another fell attack, another failed mission. Do you hear what I'm saying, chosen ones? See, everything, anytime they try to come, anytime it's looking like that. And you always got a defender. Christ will always vindicate you. You always having a defender outweighing chosen ones to defend your name. Whether it's the Spirit of God gonna vindicate it, or it's somebody on earth that's gonna vindicate your name. I'm telling you. Because it ain't all bad, not chosen ones. You got vindicators out here. People done been around you and know it's real. They know it's real. That's why the monitoring spirits coming. They trying to see. They trying to see for themselves. Because they done heard and got word that it's real. They done heard and got word that some supernatural around you. They done heard and got word, chosen ones, that you not human. That you made of something else that's not human. They done got word, chosen ones. I'm telling you. And they keeping tabs. They trying to wait on to see that shift. They trying to wait to see what it is they getting word of. Or they trying to wait on you to slip and tell them what it is you doing, because they think it's something behind what you doing. They, for some reason, they can't believe it's in you. They think it's on you. So they think it's something you doing to be who you are. They think it's something you doing to dodge their attacks or prevail through whatever form against you. They think it's something you doing. See, they confused and disbobulated on it's being in you. They don't want to accept it's in you because they the enemy, and they don't never want to accept the truth. They'll try to find any lie. Any truth they hear, they'll try to find a lie in it. And because you ain't got to thrive off lies, but you do more better being free of truth, that's why they constantly monitoring you. I'm telling you, chosen ones, what I know. So, like I said, be mindful of these monitoring spirits. Anybody can be a monitoring spirit. Ain't nobody off limits. Ain't nobody off limits. It can be somebody you've been knowing for 10 years can be a monitoring spirit. 20 years a monitoring spirit. Been the main one praying on your health, praying on your finances, praying that you won't get ahead, praying you won't get a break in life. And they close range. They're every time you need them. They there every time you need them, because they the one praying on it. They rather for you to settle. They rather for you to listen. They would rather for you to miss out on what God have for you and to breadcrumb you. A lot of them do this, chosen ones. They know they be praying on your downfall, and they'll feel so guilty to where they'll show up in your life and you think it's support, you think it's help. But they really praying on your downfall, and they be breadcrumbing you with what they be helping you with. You get what I'm saying? They just don't want you to make it. And they'll breadcrumb you with the help they giving you from feeling bad of what they doing behind in secret. And that's preying on your downfall, preying on your mishaps, praying your finances don't increase, praying that you will need them, praying that they stick around so that you will always need them. And you always needing them is them giving you less. You get what I'm saying? They never want you to have it all. They want you to settle for less and have less. And that's how they willing to stick around. That's how you know they in some low vibrational energy. Chosen ones. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know. I done experienced it. These folks are really praying your downfall and to appear like they are God in your life, like they blessing you. If this is what you get from your heart, I can only imagine how my blessing look. And you know how my blessing look. You know my blessings are big. You know my blessings are big. I'm telling you, chosen ones. They'll breadcrumb you. They'll breadcrumb you, chosen ones. Knowing it's something bigger in store. Knowing something bigger out there. Knowing it's something greater out there. Just to breadcrumb you, chosen ones. You got $200 over here and waiting on you. They're willing to give you 15. They don't want you to get the 200 because they don't want you to do they don't want you to do what you need to do. They don't want you to accomplish the stuff you want to accomplish because they know it consists of leaving a lot of them behind, because a lot of them fearful to let you go because they know they deceive and chosen ones. I'm telling you. And just generally, they're afraid to lose sight of you. They're afraid to, like, lose sight of you, whether it's on the internet or in person. You get what I'm saying, chosen ones? You can have a whole soulmate over here, but they rather pray you only meet karmics. They praying you only meet karmics. Oh, I hope you meet all the karmics. You get what I'm saying, chosen one? They do stuff like that. Thanks for sharing your divine knowledge, sweetheart. I appreciate it. Thank you. Help me understand, sister. We all are inbred from Adam and Eve and Cain. We all are inbred from Adam, Eve, and Cain. I don't know. I'm not, I'm not. And like I said, you gotta get to know yourself, because a lot of us came into this world in a different form. And you know what I'm saying? That's just like Jesus Christ mysteriously came into Mary. You know what I'm saying? During that time, women were suddenly becoming pregnant. So I don't know, I don't know. I just know that wherever I come from is power in my bloodline. Family members be the one too. Yup. Keeping track, keeping up with everything. Keeping up with everything. And then they purposely go to the witches and warlocks with y'all business. It's like that's like is people really do they not know they're an enemy? People will purposely go to the wrong people with your business, with what you done told them. They know them. You went to the wrong person. You done spoke on my business to the wrong person, and you know that. And you acting like you didn't know. You acting like you ain't know no better. You acting like you didn't know they was messy. You acting like you know they can't hold water. You acting like you ain't know they connected to the people they connected with that can possibly, this situation can end up bad. Like, you ain't know. Man, they motives should be questioned. Like, it ain't no way you didn't know. But when it's time to speak up and know everything else, you knew then. You ain't know this in regards to me. Y'all better trust them weapons that form up against y'all that people act oblivious to. Like, they didn't know no better. They didn't know not to say this. They didn't know not to do that. They didn't know not to reveal that. How you didn't know? You know on any other accounts. You speak first and quick to lead on any other accounts. What happened with this one? Snake. like what happened with this one? Snake. But okay, Mr. or Mrs. I didn't know. Okay, you didn't know. Okay, whatever. On everything. Not human. It be like that. Oh, what's going on, y'all? If y'all tuning into the live and y'all late kind of catching everything we went over, we talking about monitoring spirits. We speaking basically on how people are wolves in sheep clothing, how they can come in portraying to be for you, like you, care for you, want the best for you, support you, and the whole time they take a heed of your actions, your movements. To be honest, chosen ones, you have people in your life that have been evaluating you for a whole time. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Let's say this, and we're gonna get out the live, y'all. It's a couple of chosen ones out there that was evaluated at a young age. You was evaluated because people couldn't take you at a young age. They couldn't take your intuitive skills. They couldn't take the fact, or they was unaware of the fact of what you was carrying inside of you, because it was inside of you, not on you. That's why you was evaluated. That's why your mind was evaluated. That's why people was curious to know your mind. You get what I'm saying? See, chosen ones, a lot of y'all was evaluated at a young age, and monitoring spirits was purposely placed in your life. I'm telling you, you think these people are your mama or your sister or your brother. You think they your cousin. You think they really are your mentor. They really are your preacher, your pastor. A lot of them are monitoring spirits that's evaluating your growth. That's evaluating you because they know who you are. They know who you are. They evaluating you. Be mindful now. They made Jesus Christ out to be crazy. You get what I'm saying? The truth sound crazy. So you best believe if they knew you was a chosen one, you've been evaluated ever since you came out the womb. Because the truth and who you are, and when you expose demons and when you irritate demons, you bring the truth of them out, and they fearful of it. They hate what's good and love what's evil, so they thought you needed the help. They thought you needed to be the one checked out. They thought that you needed to be the one paid close attention to. They thought that you was the one that need the medication. They thought that you was the one that needed one-on-one guidance. I'm telling you, chosen ones, a lot of y'all have been evaluated, and a lot of y'all are still being evaluated. And you being evaluated with people you think for you that's not for you. Somebody close to you. That's a therapist. That's a worldly therapist sent from the enemy. That's somebody the enemy using for you, chosen ones. I'm telling you, I can't make this up. And I only was called to say that because that's how monitoring spirits come in. They evaluate your situation on the outside looking in, and then want to dictate they false narrative of how they see the situation when it be completely off. Why you think people don't come at you with these stories they form? They form stories behind your back. They say stuff to you behind your back, because all of it be made up. And by the time you hear what's being said behind your back, you be like, that ain't even me. They ain't even my life. They be completely off. They be completely wrong. You get what I'm saying, chosen ones? See, they don't know that you have a hidden value that confuses people, and it protects you. They don't know you come with that. You come with a hidden value that confuses and throws people off, but it really protects you. So rejections be your protection. Being misunderstood be your protection. Being overlooked be your protection. Being overshadowed be your protection, chosen ones. In a lot of cases, the monitoring spirits be your protection, because they be the ones to take heed and see firsthand the supernatural that you got around you. They be the witnesses to see what can happen. They witness what can happen, chosen ones, because it began to happen to them. It began to happen to them. I guarantee you, they get a clear sign that some supernatural and powerful is around you. I'm telling you now, chosen ones. They run back and tell them. They tell them, oh, he anointed. She anointed. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to describe it, y'all, but it's some over their life. It's some watching them. I don't know, y'all. Y'all may need to recalculate and rethink what y'all doing. I'm a monitoring spirit. They don't believe it. They don't take heed of it. They don't take heed, chosen ones. And then one monitoring spirit will fall back because it seen the truth. And then you got another monitoring spirit. Let's use this for an example. You know, when Christ went out in the world telling people the truth, and then the officials came to arrest him, you know, when he cut the man's ear off? See, they didn't believe him. When Jesus Christ cut one of the officials' ear off and he magically put the ear back on the man stopped fighting Jesus Christ. The man gave up the fight because he believed it. He was a witness. He was sent as a monitoring spirit and became a witness to the truth. My ear was cut off and I just witnessed this man put my ear back on. This man just magically put my ear on. I know he cut my ear off. That official went from being a monitoring spirit to a witness and a believer to the rumors, to the heat, to what was going on, to what was being said, chosen ones. And this gonna happen. Your ancestors on that type of time, especially if they forming weapons against you, your ancestors on that pop-up peekaboo time, chosen ones. They are. Your ancestors on that type of time. They will pull up supernaturally. They will pull up spiritually. They will pull up, chosen ones. On the way to come and form a weapon against you, they tie gonna go out. And they ain't gonna have no phone service. They shit out of luck. Hey, look at that. Right on time. You best believe when you on this mission for God, you right on time. Just like them attacks gonna be right on time. Just like God vindicating your name gonna be right on time. You hear me? Just like the protection over your life is gonna be right on time. Whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, anything you got going on. As long as you stay a course, the Spirit of God gonna show up right on time. You have no fear. You should not have no fear at all. If you know the truth, you should have no fear. It's the ones that's oblivious and blind and sleep to the truth. They in big trouble. They should have a lot of fear because they don't know what's going on at all. You know what I'm saying, chosen ones? So I just want to let y'all know that I really don't care what they or anyone think. I still love them all. Well, it ain't about caring what nobody think. Cause I say the same thing. See, I try not to say things to vindicate wrong. You get what I'm saying? See, that's why wrong has been done so much and so big in the world. Because everybody trying to vindicate it. And it's the main people that's trying to vindicate it, the main people doing it. And the main people that's standing on 10 bringing the truth in, they trying to make like, you know, we dwelling and making up stuff, or we just saying stuff. We speaking our truth. We speaking on what we've been through. We ain't dwelling, making up stuff, or just using stuff as a storyline. We actually telling the truth of it. And it's like the people that actually do it, when they hear it, they try to vindicate what's done because they the main people being used to do it. That's all I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? That's just like somebody was like, oh, well, we all children of God. You know, God uses all of us. Speak for yourself. Speak for you. We don't even have the same fingerprint. How can you make a comment of what the Holy Spirit do for all of us when you should only be worried about you? You can't worry about what all of us doing. You can't worry about if all of us for God. How are you showing that? How are you representing that? You get what I'm saying? And it's the main people that ain't showing it, that ain't representing it, want to be in groups of that. You want that. But you ain't being it. You ain't on the battlefield. They're like everybody saying they chosen. Have you lived that life to proclaim that life? Is you living that life to proclaim that life? It's easy to say this and easy to say that. But to actually live it, to actually have it done to you, to actually be experiencing it, is completely different. And you don't see them people making everybody and putting everybody in a situation. They usually can talk their own story and speak their own story. They don't use other people or other people's stories to build their story. You get what I'm saying? Because they have their own storyline. They have their own thing going on. It's the ones that ain't got no storyline want to put everybody in their storyline. Oh, God used everybody. Oh, everybody this and every... What you talking about? Everybody wasn't going through the shit with me. Everybody... Where everybody at? And about everybody. It's about us as one, there can be a whole. And what we can come together as one to do as a whole. Big difference. So I just want to say that, y'all, because like I said, it's always the ones that saying what everybody can do that ain't doing what it that ain't doing. Yes, y'all don't forget to share the live as well. I really do appreciate it. Who we got in the building? Ed Samuel, Hannah, 89.7. Ed Rocky Parker, 1528. What's going on? Ed Magnificent C Wiz, what's up? Ed Ebony Washington, 6474. What's going on? They said that people don't even realize they send evil spirits on people. They don't. People don't realize that they words as well can curse chosen ones. See, when people, words are spells, y'all. So chosen ones, when people saying stuff to you that and you know it shakens your faith, it shakens your strength, it shakens your walk, it really basically shakens how you are as an overcomer. You got to return to sender. Like, I'm gonna use this for an example. Somebody said something to me today, and I instantly, it was something, I felt it was a curse towards my life. And I was like, return to sender. Like, completely return to sender. Completely return to sender. Because you don't know my strength. You don't know my capabilities. You don't know my mentality. You don't know nothing about me that I don't know about myself. So why are you placing limitations on who I am? Why are you placing limitations on what you see in me? And if you don't see the same thing that I see within myself, that means that you are blind to who I am. And that's possible because the Lord that I serve had my value in plain sight from people like you that's not honest with themselves, but trying to project a false narrative onto me that I would not live, I would not live out. That false narrative is not for me to live out. That's your false narrative to live out. So sometimes that's how it be. It gotta come like that. When people say things to you, you gotta return to sender. Oh, don't wreck your car, return to sender. Don't go broke, return to sender. You gotta return it to sender, because all it is curses, chosen ones. No man can curse whom the Lord has blessed. That's why you got to return it to sender. Because if you see it showing up in their life, when they sent that towards you, they meant it. They tried to curse you. That's why you got to return to sender. Because if you see it in their life, it was a curse directed towards you. You have to. Don't get caught riding dirty. You know what I do for a living. Return to sender. You jinxing me. You get what I'm saying? Don't wreck. Return to sender. Why would you think I'm a wreck? You a prophet now? Return to sender. I'm just saying, y'all listen to what they be saying to y'all. Don't have another failed marriage. Damn, you going there, you looking at my marriage as failed already. Return to sender. Return to sender. Don't have another child out of woodlock. Return to sender. Return to sender. That's how you thinking about me. You thinking about me in that way. That's why I got to return to sender, because your thoughts of me is not the life of me. You get what I'm saying? They thoughts of you, chosen ones, don't be the life of you. They opinion of you don't be the life of yours. You get what I'm saying? Return to sender. Oh, my channel ain't gonna return to sender. I'm seeing it before my eyes. Oh, I'm not gonna get over my hurdles. I'm not gonna get over my hump. I'm not gonna reach my fullest potential. Return to sender. Every time I see you, you acting childish, and you gonna always be acting childish. You ain't gonna never mature because you spoke immatureness over me, knowing that immatureness will cause me to fumble great deals. And great opportunities and doors will close for me. Return to sender. You will never grow up. You will never grow up. Return to sender. You got to return this stuff to sender, chosen ones. Don't be afraid to say it too. Because when you said these demons and devils be knowing what's up, they ain't dumb. They know what's up. Return to sender. Whoever got her lucky as fuck. Return to sender. Nobody. God got me. Say it, sister. Love. You people are stronger than you know it. Smart. I'm telling you. That's cause now that's the truth. But why the enemy can't see us how our God see us? Why the enemy see God's people in such low capacity, y'all, is what I'm saying. Why the enemy see us in such shadow banned way? Why the enemy see us how we don't see ourselves? You get what I'm saying? You're gonna come to an agreements and you're gonna ask yourself that, and you're gonna say that a lot of stuff be protection, man. A lot of stuff the Holy Spirit be wanting people to act on they truth, act on they realness, just to use you as a test, just to use you as a witness, chosen one, just to use you. You get what I'm saying? As a believer. Thank you, Holy Spirit. That was the word. Just to use you as a believer, chosen ones. It be a test. Just to use you as a believer. It was meant for people to sleep on you. Because they are believers now. It was meant for you. It was meant for people to say, talk about your image. Because they are believers now. You don't even look the same. You done did a whole transformation in its greatest form. You get what I'm saying, chosen ones? See, Christ used you to make a believer out of people. So that's why people will always sleep on you. And that's the greatness about you. You came to this world to be the chosen one to make a believer out of people through. And that what makes you blessed, because you will be the one always receiving rewards for always being slept on. Oh God, you will always receive the rewards for always being slept on, rolled off. You get what I'm saying? See, you receive when you are used to make a believer out of people, it hurt. It hurt. Cause you go against a lot of spoken centered stuff against you. You get what I'm saying? But the greatness of it all is you being used to be the believer. See, you actually end up receiving the reward because of what you had to go through to be used as a believer. See, you receive the reward. See, it say, blessed are the pure in heart. Blessed are those who seek me. Blessed, see, you receive the reward, chosen ones, for what you go through. You hear what I'm saying? That's why they be made. Because you able to sustain to receive the reward. A lot of people can't stand to receive the reward. The reward ain't easy to stand for. It ain't easy to make it to, chosen ones. You get what I'm saying? I'm telling you what I know. So it be a reward. It be a reward to be the one that God chose to make a believer out of in regards of non-believers. See, we chosen for different things in life. They can be one of them. You can be chosen to be the test of people's faith. You can be the one that know a whole lot, and you come to test people's faith, see if that's really who they are and what they got going on, just to find out it's a lot of hypocrites. You get what I'm saying? See, everybody role being chosen ain't playing a safe face and keeping peace. Sometimes a lot of our roles being chosen consist on strategic strategy, and you know, that will make you chosen. You feel what I'm saying? Because the Holy Spirit is strategic and very mysterious in its operation. And some of y'all are used in such ways. See, you got chosen people out here and they can keep the peace all the time and keep patience. Well, a lot of people ain't chosen to keep the peace. A lot of the ones chosen to tell the truth. That's gonna cause a lot of disruption. Everybody can't lie to kick it, and everybody can't speak good of everybody. A lot of people called to speak the truth of people. No matter if we blood, you've been knowing me for how long. I got a lot of great things to say, and I got a lot of bad things to say too. You know, but you was chosen to only reveal the good things and hide the truth. I wasn't called to hide the bad things. I was called to reveal everything. You get what I'm saying? See, everybody role in this world being chosen ain't to be seen as the God one that do everything, that don't rub feathers and don't make enemies. See, a lot of us chosen to go against enemies, because God was going to use us to bring the enemy down. So we made a lot of enemies in this world because we was chosen to defeat the enemy. You get what I'm saying? See, we was chosen to defeat the enemy. We became an enemy to a lot of people in the world. So when people speak on your name, they speak bad things about you. You done became an enemy in a lot of people's life, enemy in a lot of people's stories, enemy in a lot of people in conversation. You get what I'm saying? I'm an enemy, but I was chosen to be your enemy. Because I'm doing what the Lord asked me to do that I know a lot of people can't do. So I was chosen to do this. It's in me to be honest with you. And I'm okay being an enemy, being honest. That's what I was chosen to do, be honest. So that means I'm okay being your enemy. Because it's in my aura to be who I'm going to be anyway. It's in my oral and identity to be who I'm gonna be anyway. So don't like me. He ain't gonna change me. He ain't gonna change the fact of what I came to do. You get what I'm saying? I had to tell somebody that everybody ain't called to keep a clean face. Everybody ain't chosen to keep a clean face. Some of us was really called to slay demons. Some of us really were called down here to bring down empires, because it's all full of wickedness and corruption. You get what I'm saying? That's why chosen ones, you can't keep a job, because first off, everywhere you go, you slaying demons. The crooked ones, the ones that been antagonizing people for a long time, getting rid of folks for no reason. See, I'm telling you. You first off, you work for yourself. God gonna always bless you no matter where you go. You gonna leave a mess. It's because you blessed. And you blessed, that's why you causing a mess everywhere you go, because you bringing down what's really going on. You bringing the truth to the front, chosen ones. So it's a mess when you leave, because it was a mess already. They did good at hiding it. They did good at being quiet about it. They did good at being fake about it. But now when you come around, it all gonna hit the fan. The truth gonna come to the light. It all gonna come out. It all gonna come out. And guess who they gonna blame? You. Because you was the one that caused it. Because you are the one chosen to do what you came to do, that they try coming at you for, that they try convicting you for, when that's what I came to this world to do. I came to this world to speak the truth. You don't like me because I speak the truth. That's what I came to this world to do. It ain't my fault that I know my place. It ain't my fault that I know my position. And you want me to get out of gear because it makes you uncomfortable? Nah, I found my lane, go find yours. But they ain't. They don't know how to find their lane. So they'll try to get over in your lane, chosen ones, and wreck you. They'll try to swerve over in your lane, chosen ones, thinking you don't know how to drive. Thinking you don't know where you going. Think you blind to your own direction. How can you be blind to your own direction when you being divinely guided to the direction you going? Message. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, yes, in Bible for blessed instructions before leaving Egypt. It is not just the words by themselves. It is the intention behind them, for sure. Yes, they are haters. But I'm just saying, according to Christianity, it's so much fake peace to where they think that the ones that's really offending people and making people mad and the ones that got all these enemies and people that don't like them, they trying to classify them out to be the demons and the devils and the evil people. When in actuality, them people, them soldiers, them guys soldiers doing what they came into this world to do. And it ain't what you trying to act like you doing. And you know you ain't doing it because you playing safe. I don't play safe. I know the Lord got my back. I don't gotta play safe. I'm protected. What I'm playing safe for? I'm spiritually protected. Lord Jesus, be with me. I'm spiritually protected. I ain't got no reason to play safe for. See, they play safe because they ain't got no protection. They ain't got to play safe. I'm coming full force. I got protection. I'm spiritually ranked. I ain't got to play safe. I'm going to do what I got to do. You know? But like I was saying, everybody ain't called to... You know, it's some people out here that say they serve God. You ain't got not one bad thing to say about them. You can't find not one fault in them. Let y'all tell it they the God that never made mistakes. Let y'all tell them they the person that never did nothing wrong. Let y'all tell it them the people that never cuss, never, you know what I'm saying? Let y'all tell it. You got people out here that serving God that ain't got no enemies. Everybody ain't calling this world to serve it like that. I know a lot of people that don't look like they don't look like God really for them. That God is really for them. And they done got a lot of enemies. And just because they got enemies, people swear up and down God ain't for them. Well, that's the reason why God for them. Because they got enemies. But, you know, you can't tell people that, you know, look, that's the reason why a lot of y'all people don't deal with y'all. That's the reason why a lot of y'all not in relationships and connections and people don't stick around. Because God is for you. If God is for you, who against you don't matter. But you got people that saying God is for them and the people is for them. Help me to help it make sense how any master is bigger than any servant. How God is for you when the people is for you. Oh man, you doing a doggone thing. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. God is for you and the people. Man, you done bypassed Jesus Christ. You done bypassed Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen. Y'all give it up for the people in the church and the people everywhere, the preachers and stuff in these big churches. God is for them and the people for them. People with you for Jesus Christ. People for you, though. They ain't got nothing bad to say about you. They ain't had nothing but bad to say about Jesus Christ. Man, you done turned over a new leaf. You done turned over a new leaf. Where you been? Where you been, preacher? Where you been? Where you been? I need to come to y'all church. I need to come to y'all church. Because I know y'all got pastors like that. I need to come to y'all church. And a lot of them like this. According to that Epstein file, them be the main ones playing safe. Not according to the Epstein files. Watch them folks, y'all. They come in nice and cool and calm, words smooth like butter, but in their heart, it's tyranography. It's destruction. I'm telling you, chosen ones. I'm telling you, chosen ones. Like I say, that message, don't take offense. It's for the ones that be heavily convicted and questioned in regards to your connection with Christ. Because they say because the family don't like you and you the black sheep and don't nobody deal with you and the people in the church don't deal with you and this and then you a natural born loner and you stay to yourself. They swear up and down you ain't anointed. They swear up and down that God ain't for you. Well, it's obvious. Because the people ain't for me. If the people ain't for me, I know my God is for me. What you talking about? God ain't for the my Lord I serve ain't for to join y'all. My God I serve know y'all some haters, know y'all being led wrong. You tripping. If y'all not for me, I know for a fact my Lord is for me. It's the ones that got everybody for them that the Lord not for, and they swear up and down the Lord for them, and then they pretend a life. They just pretending a life that it ain't what it is. I'm just saying, chosen ones. They full of it. They full of it. I can't make it up. They full of it. Hey, you go ask anybody about Blue. I know they got a lot of bad things to say about Blue, but y'all know why. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I know they got a lot of bad to say about me. I'm doing it. It's unfiltered. I'm being me. I'm not under nobody else's control. I'm not under nobody else's box. I don't draw strength from your flesh. So I'm not no pick me. I'm a pick me for Christ. I'm not no pick me for flesh. So I'm not no pick me. I don't turn a blind eye and I don't turn a blind ear. So if you do something wrong in front of me and we friends, just because we friends, you got me messed up. I'm not finna go against God just to be friends with you. The Lord will always be my first. The Lord will always be my first and my redemption. So I always go against man for the spirit of God. Period. Period. My faithfulness is not through man. My faithfulness is my relationship and connection through Christ. So I'm not one of those friends that'll encourage you when you wrong, that'll encourage you when you evil. I'm not one of those friends that know your brother a pedophile, and I turned the blind eye to the fact that because we friends and we connected, and your brother did something wrong or your sister did something wrong, and I seen it, and just because we connected, I don't love y'all that much. I don't love nobody on earth that much to be counted for sin you did. You on your own. Because you shouldn't have did it. If you can't hold up for it, you on your own. I ain't finna be in trouble with the spirit of God for nobody. You on your own. So that's why people don't like me. Because I ain't help them hide their darkness. I ain't help them hide their sin. And I ain't gonna help them hide it. Because I ain't refrain from speaking on what I seen. Because I ain't hold it in and I ain't hold back. That's why people don't like me. They don't like me because I tell the truth. They don't like me because I ain't gonna sugarcoat. They don't like me because I don't draw my strength from them. I don't draw my strength from them. So it ain't no reason for me to go against myself eternally. My dignity, my morals, my morality. It ain't worth me serving karma to myself to help you. Cause if you the big bad wolf, if you big enough to form the weapon, be big enough to handle that karma gonna be served to you. We ain't for the split karma. We ain't for the split bad what? I ain't for the split nothing with nobody. We ain't for the split spiritual jail time. We ain't for the split judgment. If you did it, take it. It's you on your own. They out here splitting sin with each other. I'm not finna do that. They out here splitting jail time. Nah, nigga, you did it. You on your own. I'm not, man, I don't care about man enough because they wicked, they crooked, they ain't trustworthy, and they ain't right. Ain't no man in this world. Well, not even my husband, if I ever get one. I won't hold up for him to go against God neither. Now you out on your own. Nigga, when I go to heaven and I face Christ, I'm not going to see you. We ain't going to be nowhere around. To be honest with you, I'm going to be in another family anyway. I'm going to be somebody else anyway. I'm not scared to lose this. I'm the wrong one to lean towards, to have a blind eye and a deaf ear towards. I'm speaking on every pedophile in the family. I'm speaking on everything wrong. I'm the wrong one to lean towards, to hide your secret and your weakness towards. I'm the wrong one. I'm telling. And I'm not physically telling people. I'm spiritually telling God, because I'm not in this with you. I'm spiritually praying about it. I'm spiritually telling. I ain't gonna go shout it through the rooftop at people, but I'm letting you know. I'm going to God. Look, God, they did that on their own. You seen the hand I play, Lord. Don't put me with they singing, Lord. Lord, look, just because I'm friends with them and they people did that, don't count me. Don't count me with they iniquity, Lord. I seen it. I heard it, Lord. I just couldn't tell them I seen it and heard it, or they weren't going to like me. They was going to go against me. But just because I seen it, I'm coming to you with it, Lord. I'm coming to you with it, Lord. I know what's going to happen if I speak out. I know they ain't going to like me no more. I know they going to find me as a problem. Just because the fact I seen it. But, Lord, I'm giving you this. Ain't nobody placing their iniquity on me. You got me messed up. I had to fight my battles alone. I had to cry in secret alone. I had to get through that witchcraft and spell work alone. I had to have a spiritual awakening alone. I formed my connection with the Holy Spirit alone. What makes you think that I'm finna be charged your iniquity? You did that. You thought that about that. Them thoughts that form in my head, that hate that form in my heart, you on your own. That's all I'm saying. You on your own. You can go to hell on your own. You go to hell on your own. Somebody said I'm going to hell because I won't hide these people in this world iniquity. Well, hey, let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be, baby. That sound crazy. Ain't nobody, see, them type of people do that. Them type of people hold up for wrong and no wrong. You know, our people do too, but I'm not with it. I'm not with it. It shouldn't be no such thing as good and evil if you was gonna hold up for wrong. It shouldn't have never existed if wrong was always accepted. That's the fight we in right now. Real talk, chosen ones, and people are afraid because they're afraid to lose him and her. They put all they soul into people. You get what I'm saying? They out of touch with the spirit. They think that the spirit is not real. They think that the spirit of God is physical to the point it can't do mysterious things. You get what I'm saying, chosen ones? But anyways, y'all, I got to get off this live. I enjoyed talking to y'all. I really did. And thank y'all for taking heed to the message. Do you even know where the spiritual fight concept come from? Of course, I know where the spiritual fight concept come from. That's why I be strongly encouraging people with these questions on who I am and what I got going on. That's why I be strongly encouraging y'all to check out my biography. Because I'm not here doing this for my health. I'm not here doing this for show and tell. I won't be speaking on stuff I don't know about. You know what I'm saying? I won't be speaking on nothing I wouldn't know about. And you asked me one of the main formulas of what I articulate. I articulate our spiritual existence that comes from the physical realm into spiritual wisdom or spiritual knowledge. So I fully have to understand the spiritual concept and where it comes from to be able to articulate it. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But anyways, I love y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for taking heed. It's your little sister, your big sister, Royal Blue. Do not forget to hype the video. And also, if you're not yet subscribe and turn on your notification bell. I'll be tuning in real soon. I love y'all, gang. I'm out.